Hey guys, I'm back with another Inktober video. Today's prompt was trail, so I started to sketch out a couple of different things that mostly had the same theme about them. This first person that I'm sketching is just walking along their happy little way with their hands in their hoodie pocket, I guess. For the most part, the sketches have the person hiking, since the first thing that came to my head with the prompt trail was hiking down a trail, which I actually really like to do. Hiking is probably the most sport-like activity that I engage in. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I do dance quite a bit, and I would consider that a sport-like activity. Anyways, I wasn't too sure if to kind of clarify what the character was doing to surround them with the kind of environment that you would find when you were hiking. I'm more familiar with a rocky setting rather than some wooded forest because of where I live. So when I go hiking a lot, I'm around the kind of dry, rocky areas. So that's what the second sketch is kind of based on. The more rocky, intense kind of hiking, I guess. Oh, also, this one that I'm doing right now, this sketch, is my favorite one. It's not the one that I chose to do, though. It's a little kid riding a bicycle down a trail, because you can have bike trails, too. So I ended up deciding that I would use kind of the basis of the first sketch. I didn't copy off my first sketch exactly because in that specific sketch it looked like the person was a little more passive, not as active as I would like to portray this character. I said portray instead of portray. Anyways, I wanted a more dynamic pose from this character because I tend to draw characters a little less active or passive. Another thing that I kind of tend to do with my characters a lot is have them face to the left. I don't know why it's always specifically to the left. I guess I'm just more comfortable drawing that way. Also, when it comes to the outfits that characters are wearing, I usually settle for a hoodie or something. I think I'm more comfortable drawing a hoodie because you don't have to take into account the full figure underneath whatever the character is wearing. So with this character, I have their outfit more athletic based, just kind of to fit the scene more appropriately. Also, it allowed me to create a different kind of outfit with a t-shirt and leggings instead of a hoodie and skinny jeans or something. I'm talking about outfit designs. I don't even actually put any thought into these. I really just throw them on here. I'm just trying to make up for time, actually. Is that okay to admit? I'm getting as bored of these descriptions and reasonings for certain outfits as much as you are, I swear. I'm just gonna move on to the rest of the descriptions about this, so I don't have to keep talking about clothing. So, some parts of this character that I didn't really like. Actually, I don't think there's much that I didn't like. I actually prefer this week's drawing compared to last week's because I actually put time and effort into this one, whereas last week I felt like it wasn't that good of a job. I mean, if there were an aspect of this drawing that I didn't like, it was probably that little bush tree right next to the girl as she's walking. Just, it looks kind of messy and stubby. I did like some of the background that I added into this because it's a simple kind of added detail into it, and it provides a little bit more of the environment, and it doesn't take too much away from the actual character, so I thought that was pretty effective. Inking it actually went pretty quickly. I just added more details to the character overall. The detail kind of put into the character allows it to pop out from the background, which is already subtle, but I like to make things more distinct. And here's the fun part, coloring. I guess I added a little bit more depth into this character with the shading. I made the leg furthest from the viewer darker than the one closer up, so that added more depth. A lot of my drawings look a little more flat than they probably should, but with the way that I used the colors in this drawing, it was able to add a bit more depth to it, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I'm still trying to develop my own style, so figuring out where I would or would not shade and the contrast between the different colors is definitely something that I need to work on so I can develop my style a little more. I did add some detailed coloring with the background. I'm not too disappointed with the way I made the trail that the character's walking on look. I actually think it turned out pretty nice. I have trouble usually kind of adding details to make roads look more like roads, I guess, with the uneven kind of terrain. I've been saying terrain a lot in this video. Anyways, that should be just about it for this prompt. So for the rest of this week's prompts, day 16's prompt was fat, so obviously I drew a little skinny guy. Day 17's prompt was graceful, so of course I drew someone on ice skates falling. Day 18's prompt was filthy, so I drew a little kid in his Sunday best, covered in mud. Day 19's prompt was cloud. Day 20's prompt was deep, so I drew this guy in deep thought. And the prompt for day 21 was furious, so I drew a deer tar guy that was mad. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's and this week's, I guess altogether, Inktober's. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, I will have that linked in the description. And hey, if you're feeling generous, you can donate to my Patreon. Thanks again for watching, and bye!